Hi, welcome to Driving TV, and I hope you are well. In this video, I'd like to talk to you about signaling. It is important when we signal on time. Also, we take the signal off on time. Many learners, they fail the driving test because either they don't signal on time or they are signaling when they shouldn't. Also, they don't take the signal off on time and they are misleading people, which can be dangerous, and this is why you will fail your test on those situations. So in this video, I'm going to explain to you some situations where how you should signal, when you should signal, and when you shouldn't signal. Also, when you should take the signal off. Unless you do, you are misleading people. So this is what we are going to do in this video. Let's start the lesson. So before we signal, we want to make sure that we don't signal too early. Same time, obviously, don't signal too late. The whole reason of us signaling is to make sure that we don't confuse others where we are going. So we want to put the signal on to help others and not to confuse. So just to give you some examples what I mean about signaling too early. So this is a road, okay, and you want to go on the traffic light. Maybe there's a traffic light here and you want to go right on the traffic light, okay, so you want to go right. Now for you to go right on this traffic light, you have to make sure that there is no right before it, because if you don't recognize and if you signal too early and there is a road here, okay, people's gonna think that you are turning right here. So you want to make sure that if there is a traffic light coming up and you want to go right on that traffic light, make sure you look on the road, there is no road before it, because if there is, we'd signal around here, okay. Now if you do put the signal on by mistake, and soon as you recognize there is a road, take the signal off and then put it back on again after, okay. And this is important. First thing, don't signal early, always look if there is a road before it. But if you do make a mistake and there was a road and you signal too early, take it off and then put it back on again by looking at the mirrors, okay. Same, and there could be traffic light or it could be roundabout. Many learners, they make the mistake on the examiner says on the traffic light coming up, go right or go left, or on a roundabout coming up, go right or go left. And what they do is they don't look if there is a road before it, left or right, and they put the signal on too early, okay. And the problem is not that they put the signal on early, they put the signal on and then they don't recognize there was a road, and that's the problem. Because if you recognize, what you can do or what you should do is take the signal off and put it back on again, okay. The other thing, one other thing I would like to say is that many learners, imagine there's a roundabout here and there's a roundabout here, okay, and both of them, the roundabout, you want to go straight ahead, second exit, okay. So this is you approaching, this will be, so this is your coming and you want to go second straight, and on this one second straight. And because both of them are next to each other, the examiner will give you the instruction before both of them, and you will say, or she will say that on both of the roundabout coming up, go straight ahead, second exit. And the problem with that is many learners, what they do is, obviously here you don't signal because you want to go there, so you would signal here to go straight, okay. So learners, what the mistake they make is that they don't signal here, which is fine, they signal here to come off, which is fine. When they come off, they don't take the signal off, because the next one coming up, they want to go straight ahead, second exit, and they get confused because they're next to each other and they just leave the signal on, okay. If you don't take it off, then you will fail your test, because for this one you don't signal here, you signal here to go straight, and that's the problem, okay. If it's two roundabouts coming up, treat each one individually. So deal with this one first, no signal, signal here, come off, take the signal off, and then deal with this one. no signal, signal here, then take the signal off when you come off. Okay, treat each one individually. Many learners, they do make that mistake. One other is that imagine there's a roundabout here, okay, and the examiner said to go straight, second exit. Okay, so this is you, second exit straight. Okay, so here you don't need to signal, you signal here. So you signal here to go, to come off. Okay, now once you've signaled, as you come off, there's another road very close to it. Okay, make sure you recognize that road and you take the signal off as soon as you come off. So no signal here, you signal here to come off the roundabout. As soon as you came off, always look on the road if there is another road on the left, because if there is and you don't take the signal off and you just go straight and there could be a car here, that could be a problem. Okay, so as you come off from the roundabout, always look if there is a road next to it. Now on this clip, we want to go right on the traffic light coming up. Now for us to go right, we need to signal right. Now the problem here is before the traffic light, there is a road on the right. So because you are going right on the traffic light, always look early and see if there is already a road on your right, because if there is, you can't signal before that road. If you do, people's gonna think that you are going right on this road. So always look if there is already a road before the traffic light which you want to go. So if you do recognize, signal after. If you don't and you do put the signal on, make sure you take it back off and then put it back on again by looking in the mirror, so that you're not confusing others that you want to go right on the traffic light or not. So this is important. If you do put the signal on early, as soon as you recognize, take the signal off and then put it back on again. This clip, there are two roundabouts coming up, and both of them we want to go straight ahead, second exit. And this is the problem for many learners. When the examiner asks them to go straight on both of the roundabout, they get confused when to signal, or they forget to take the signal off and treat each one individually. What you have to do is, because there are two roundabouts, you have to treat each one individually and both going straight ahead. So in this case, there is a roundabout. We look on our right, no signal because we're going straight. We slow the car and then we adjust our gear according to the speed. There's no one coming. We stay on the left lane. And as we pass the first exit, top and left mirror, and around here, we put the signal left. So this is the first roundabout. Now we came off and we take the signal off. We've dealt with the first one. Now we are dealing with the second one. The problem is many learners, they don't take the signal off. Make sure signal is off. Look on your right. If there's no one coming, slow the car, adjust your speed, adjust your gear, and then left lane, no signal yet. As we pass the first exit, top and left mirror, signal left, and now we are dealing with the second one. So that's how you deal with two roundabouts together. You treat each one individually. On this clip coming up, we have a mini roundabout coming up, and on that mini roundabout, we want to go right, second exit. Okay, now the problem here is before the roundabout, we have a road on our right, which means that if we signal before that road, people's going to think we are turning right. So make sure you look for the road early to see if there is a road before roundabout, because if there is, don't signal, and if you do, take it off and then put it back on again, because if you don't, that will be incorrect signaling. Especially in the test, you will fail the test for signaling. If you do, take it off, put it back on again, and this is important. Now on this clip coming up, we want to go straight ahead, second exit on this roundabout. Now this roundabout kind of mini, or maybe slightly bigger than mini. So to go straight, we don't need to signal on approach. We only need to signal as we come off. Now as you can see, this roundabout, it is kind of mini. It's slightly maybe bigger than mini. Okay, so we don't signal on approach. If we do need to signal, we would signal around here. Okay, now if we do signal here, make sure that around here we take the signal off because we see another road on our left. So this is important. Okay, if you need extra help on learning to drive and to pass the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course, which gives everything a learner needs to learn to drive and to pass the driving test. The course has more than 30 videos on the course, giving you everything a learner needs to learn to drive and to pass the driving test. I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read. If you like it, you could always join the course. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, please do give a thumbs up. Please do make a comment what you think of the video. And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. Hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.